Good morning today, and going onto a website you have not been on before, or I'm assuming that you haven't, and it's called FreeRice.com. You're going to get your login, so it'll be your username and password, and I'm going to kind of show you what it's about. And of course, if you see up on my screen, up on the big screen, it says, for each answer you get right, we donate 10 grains of rice to the World Food Program to help end hunger. And that's what this website's about. There are different questions that, or things that you can answer. There's different subjects, and I'll show you what those are. And literally, as you answer correctly, you are donating actual grains of rice through the World Food Program, which is part of the United Nations. So to get into it, you need to click on Login. Okay, and then your username, which is on the paper that you have received. And I'm going to put in my username. And then whatever password I've given you. And click on Login. Okay, so you come up to this page first where it'll say for you that you've earned 0 grains, and you all have been a member since yesterday. There isn't a profile pic, but leave the edit profile. We're not going to deal with that today. So up here I'll have my totals, how much grain I've earned, and groups. Let's see. And then in the different, the top groups. So there's actually a group for each of you, grade 7 and there's grade 8. And I put you into the groups. So what you will want to do, let me tell Google not to do that. Okay. There's 2 ways to get to the group. Either you're going to see it down here in top groups, and you would click on play. Or you're going to come right up here and click on my group, my groups. The important thing is you don't start playing right when you get onto the site. Yes, you do earn rice, grains of rice, but it will not go toward your group total. So for example, and yes, I'm donating to both groups here. Grade 8, grains donated 530. Grade 7, 440. And my plan is, while you're in class right now, I will be on both playing also. Okay, what's important here is whatever it shows of what grade. So if you're grade 8, that's what you're going to see. You want to click on play. And on the right, on the right-hand side earlier, it was showing what it's about with the World Food Program. Here are week's top ranking players, top groups. Oh, I do have to point out to everyone, F1 grain at a time. I also belong to that group under another name, and that's one where all the Formula One fanatics like me, we join together, and it starts in December. And we're actually building an F1 car. So this year we're working on the gearbox, earning enough grains for a gearbox. It's all virtual, but it's fun. And okay, so here are your subjects. You have humanities, famous paintings and literature, English vocabulary and grammar, chemistry, symbols or the full list or symbols basic, geography, flags of the world, identify countries on the map, world capitals, math, multiplication table, basic math, language learning, German, Spanish, French, Italian. The most common one would be English vocabulary or grammar. My 8-year-old was working in basic math the other day, earning grains. So there's all different levels. So I'm going to go into English vocabulary. Now what this does, it'll start asking what different words mean, and as you answer them, it will know what level. So right now I'm on level 1, and it will decide the level. So let's see, instructor, teacher means instructor, factory means manufacturing place, and it'll choose your level. Injure means hurt. And notice how I'm filling. I've now donated 30 grains of rice. Capture, catch. Okay, now see, as I've answered those correctly, it's moving me to level 2. I'm not going to go through all this to take me up to different levels. If you want to change your level, for example, my daughter was playing this too, I went in to change level. And then I can go in. Otherwise it decides for you. So I needed to change it. I think I was at level 25 and I needed her to be down at level 1 or 2. So you can change whatever level. Or let the computer do it too. Let's see, so I put down as level 1. I believe that's level 1. No, level 2. And I keep going. Okay, slap means smack. Now I want to change subjects. So I can go back in and change subjects. And let's see, how about basic math? So try some of the different categories. If you get an answer wrong, it just means that you didn't get to donate on that question, and it'll pop up later, maybe about four questions later, and it'll ask you again. And you should remember the answers of the ones you missed. So 4 plus 9 equals 13. 4 plus 4 is 8. So this is what happens here, and notice how the bowl will fill. And that's really what it's about. You can do this at home, but I created the account, so there again it's under Teacher Accounts. It is possible to go and find friends because you all have a different username. Remember, you don't want to do anything to put a picture or information about you, who you are. But you can also go into and add friends. I'm going to let you figure that one out, but not today. Figure out, get as much grain as you can, and let's see what the totals are among classes. I'm going to do this in 5th through 8th at Wentworth, and I'm going to have groups probably 5th through 8th at Rumney. Let's see how much rice in the month of December that you can donate. If you want to find out more about what this website's about and how they donate, you can go into About or Frequently Asked Questions up here. When you are done, it's very important that you log out, or it will keep you in. It'll keep you logged in. So it's very important. So I'm going to log out right now and get started, and I'm going to be on to earning some rice for both groups. Have fun.